Chapter 6 Triangles. Congruence. If two figures are congruent if they have same size and shape. Example, circles with the same radius. For example, if we are taking this as 1 centimeter radius, this also 1 centimeter radius, then we can say these two circles are congruent. Squares with the same length of side. We are considering the square with 1 centimeter, another also with the same 1 centimeter, then we can say these two are congruent. Same measure, same side, and angles, we know that the angles of a square, all four angles are 90 degree. Same length, sides and angles are equal. Corresponding sides and angles are equal, then we can say such type of figures are congruent. Then similarity. Two figures are similar if they have same shape but not necessarily the same size. These two are similar. Same shape, circles, but not the same size. You see, maybe that is 2.5 centimeter radius. So size is different but same shape. In general, we can say all circles are similar, not congruent. All congruent figures are similar, but similar figures need not be congruent. So all figures we can consider like we can take the congruency and similarity. If we are considering equilateral triangle, for example, equilateral triangle with the same size, then we can say that is congruent. At the same time, equilateral triangle with a different size. All three sides are equal, angles also equal, but when we are comparing these two, size is different. Shape is same, size different. Same shape but size different. So that is similar. These two are similar, these two are congruent. Congruency, another example to remember, biscuits in a pack, that congruent. All that biscuits when we are taking from the same packet, that is same size and same shape. So that we can consider as a congruency. Same way, eraser from a packet. That also example for that. Next, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar. If you are same number of sides means if you are considering square, number of sides 4. If you are considering triangles, number of sides that is 3. So same number of sides are similar. When we are considering two polygons of same number of sides to become that is similar, two conditions are there. All the corresponding angles are equal and all corresponding sides are in the same ratio. For example, here when we are considering these two squares, we know that all angles are equal, 90 degree. All corresponding angles are equal. And then corresponding sides are in the same ratio. This is 2 centimeter, this one 4 centimeter. So everywhere all four sides with this square with the 4 centimeter. Square means all sides are equal. Similarly here everywhere that is 2 centimeter. So when we are taking the ratio of corresponding sides 4 by 2, we will get that as 2 by 1 or 2:1. So each and every side we will get the ratio same. Then we can say that these two figures are similar. Squares of different side length. So two conditions are there. Angles are equal. Corresponding angles supposed to be equal and corresponding sides in the same ratio. Basic proportionality theorem. In short, BPT. Or Thales theorem. This theorem states that if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. That means we have to prove AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. For that, first we are going to find the area of triangle ADE, this triangle ADE. We know that area of a triangle here, we can take half BH, that formula, half into base into height. So here base is AD and height means the perpendicular distance from the vertex E to that base. So EN. We can write area of triangle ADE is equal to half into AD is the base, that into EN is the perpendicular to the base from the vertex EN. Next we are considering the triangle BDE. BDE, this triangle. Here base is BD, DB is the base, and perpendicular is same, EN. Why that is coming like that way? Three types of triangle we know, that is based on angles: acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, and obtuse angle triangle. Like this way, based on angles, three types of triangles. In acute angle triangles, acute angle means all angles are less than 90 degree. Its height is coming inside, or the altitude is coming inside the triangle itself. Base is here and this is the height. In right angle triangle, height altitude is same as this side. So base into height, half base into height, that's the area of these triangles. In the case of obtuse angle triangle, altitude is coming outside the triangle. This is the height. So same way here also, this is an obtuse angle triangle. Here we can see BDE is an obtuse angle triangle. So its altitude means EN. It's coming outside the triangle BDE. So we can take area of triangle BDE is equal to half into base into altitude. Half into base is DB into EN. When we are considering these two triangles and their area, we can take the ratio. If we are dividing these two, we can see we can cancel half from there, numerator and denominator, and that EN also. Then remaining AD by DB, which means this side AD by DB. So we got the ratio of this side. So similarly, we are going to find the other side ratio also. Now in triangle ADE from this side, ADE, same triangle, the small triangle from this side. Base is AE and altitude, perpendicular height, that is from D to M, DM. So we can write area of triangle AD is equal to half into base is AE and altitude, that is DM. Then triangle DEC, DEC. Here also we can see angle E is obtuse angle, like the same way. So the perpendicular is coming outside this triangle, here same DM. So area of triangle DEC is equal to base is here EC and altitude, that is DM. So we can write area of triangle DEC is equal to half into EC is the base, that into DM. Then we are dividing these two equation, half we can cancel, DM also it will cancel, and we will get the ratio AE by EC. AE by EC. Now we can see these two equations, right side already we got the ratio AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That's the theorem saying dividing in equal ratio. So that already we got, but to prove that we had to show that the left side of both the equations are equal. Numerators are equal. Numerator area of triangle ADE, same thing here also. But the denominator with the different triangles. This also, so we had to show that area that is equal. For that, we know that triangle BDE and DEC, BDE and DEC, these two triangles are on the same base DE and between the same parallels DE and BC. These two triangles lies in between the parallel lines DE and BC, same parallels and with the same base. Therefore, their area will be equal. Using this theorem, we can write area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle DEC. That means these two triangles are equal in area. This we can consider as equation 3 using this theorem. Then from equation 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3, we can write these ratios are equal. That means already we proved left sides are equal, then right sides are also equal, which means AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That means AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. A line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Hence the proof. Criteria for similarity of triangles. Two polygons of the same number of sides are similar. For example, two triangles are similar. For that, first their corresponding angles are equal, which means all in this triangle all three angles corresponding to the second one, they are equal. Then we can say by A similarity criteria these two triangles are similar, which means angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Corresponding angles are equal, then we can use AAA similarity criteria. Same here also. In triangle we know that sum of all three angles is equal to 180 degree. So if any two angles are equal, then automatically the third angle also will be equal. That's why AA similarity criteria. Two angles are equal, then these triangles are similar. Then second point, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. If the sides are in the same ratio, corresponding sides are in the same ratio, then we can use SSS similarity criteria. In this example, AB corresponding to that PQ, which is equal to AC by PR, which is equal to BC by QR. If the corresponding sides are in the equal ratio, then we can use SSS similarity criteria. Last one, SAS similarity criteria, which means two sides are proportional and one of the angle in between the sides, that angle that will be equal to the second triangle. So here in this example, if we are considering these two angles, then we can write same as that first two sides. AB by PQ is equal to this side, these two sides. BC by QR. Corresponding sides are equal and angle B is equal to angle Q. That means side, angle, side. SAS. Two sides in the angle in between. If these three are corresponding way equal to the second triangle. Sides are in ratio, the same or proportional, or the sides when we are taking in the same ratio we got to get. Angles are equal. So this is the point. Their corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding sides are in the same ratio or proportion. Then we can say any one of these criteria we can use it to prove two triangles are similar. Exercise 6.1. Fill in the blanks. First one, all circles are similar. All squares are also similar. All triangles are similar. Dash triangles. All equilateral triangles are similar. Then only the same shape supposed to come to make the similarity. That's why all circles are similar, squares, then equilateral triangles are similar. Two polygons are of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. Second question, give two different examples of pair of similar figures. Similar figures, example, two equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangle, any size. We know that one is this size, equal all sides, equilateral triangle. All sides supposed to be equal, but in different size are similar. Then same way, rectangles. One small rectangle and one is bigger. Same shape supposed to be. Size can vary. So these all are examples for similar figures. Then second part, non-similar figures. Triangle and square. Shapes are also different. Rectangle and trapezium. So these all are not similar. Non-similar figures. Third question, state whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. So to prove that similarity, two conditions are there. Their corresponding angles supposed to be equal. Here the corresponding angles are not equal. Therefore, they are not similar. Second condition, sides are in the same ratio. Here 1.5 by 3, same ratio, but corresponding angles are not equal. Therefore, these two figures are not similar. Exercise 6.2. In the figure, first one, find EC. Using basic proportionality theorem, we can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That is, AD is 1.5 by DB 3 is equal to 1 by EC. When we are cross multiplying, 1.5 into EC is equal to 3. That is, EC is equal to 3 by 1.5. To avoid the decimal point, we can multiply with 10 up and down. We will get that as 30 by 15. When we are simplifying, we will get 2. So, EC is equal to 2 centimeter. We can write that is EC is equal to 2 centimeter. Here in the question, it's given DE parallel to BC. DE parallel to BC. This line parallel to the third side of the triangle. So, we can apply that basic proportionality theorem. In second part, here also using basic proportionality theorem, we can write in short BPT. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. That means AD, we had to find DB 7.2 is equal to AE is 1.8 by 5.4. When we are cross multiplying, which implies 5.4 AD is equal to 1.8 into 7.2. Then AD is equal to 1.8 into 7.2 divided by 5.4. If you want to remove the decimal points, you have to multiply the numerator and denominator with 100. Two decimal places are here. So to avoid mistake, you can multiply the numerator and denominator with 100. So numerator it will come 18 into 72 by, here when you are multiplying with 100 it will become 540. We know that 18 3 times in 54, so here 30. And when you are dividing by 3, here 10, here 24. So 24 by 10, which means 2.4. That is AD is equal to 2.4 centimeter. This distance AD is equal to 2.4 centimeter. Second question. E and F are points on the sides of PQ and PR. For each of the following, state whether EF parallel to QR. EF parallel to QR or not. By basic proportionality theorem, we can write PE by EQ. That means 3.9 by 3 centimeter. It's equal to, when we are simplifying, we will get 1.3. And similarly, the other side, PF by FR, 3.6 by 2.4. When we are dividing by 12, we will get that as 2 here and 3 times. So we will get 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 1.5, which implies we can write PE by EQ not equal to PF by FR. These two values are not same. Here 1.5, here 1.3. That means the ratios are not equal. If the ratios are not equal, which means these two are not parallel, which implies that is EF not parallel to QR. In the second figure, PE by EQ is equal to 4 by 4.5. We can multiply by 10 to avoid decimal point. So 40 by 45 when you are multiplying with 10. So when you are simplifying, we will get that as 8 by 9. Similarly, the other side, PF by FR is equal to 8 by 9. So the ratios are same, which means PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. That means EF is parallel to QR by the converse of basic proportionality theorem. That is, by the inverse of BPT, we can say EF is parallel to QR. Both the ratios are same. Therefore, EF is parallel to QR to the third side. In the third part of that question, here we can see that the two sides are given. PQ 1.28, PR 2.56, and a small portion also. So we can write the ratio as this small portion divided by the entire side. Same way here also, this small portion divided by the entire side PR. So PE by PQ is equal to 0.18 divided by 1.28, which is equal to 18 by 128. We can divide by 2, it will become 9 by 64. Same way the other side, PF divided by PR is equal to 0.36 divided by 2.56, which is equal to 36 by 256. When we are dividing with 4, we will get 9 by 64. So here we can see both the ratios are same. That is PE by PQ is equal to PF by PR. Small portion by the full side PQ is equal to PF by PR, which implies, that is, we can write EF is parallel to QR. EF is parallel to QR. In third question, if LM parallel to CB, LM, these two are parallel to CB, LM, CB, and LN and parallel to CD. These two are parallels and these two also parallels. Then to prove AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. First we have to write the given terms and to prove this one. Proof. Consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC we can write AM by MB is equal to AL by LC using BPT. Sides are proportional. These two are parallel, then the corresponding sides are in proportion. Similarly, we can consider this triangle also. In triangle ADC, we can write AN by ND is equal to AL by LC. That also BPT. This equation number 1 is equation number 2. From 192, we can write the right side of both the equations are same, AN by LC, and here also AL by LC. So we can equate the left sides. That is AM by MB is equal to AN by ND. Take the reciprocal of that. That is, which implies MB, denominator as the numerator, reciprocal. MB by AM is equal to ND by AN. Then we are adding 1 on both the sides, which implies MB by AM plus 1 is equal to ND by AN plus 1. Plus 1. Adding 1 in both sides. Plus 1 in both the sides. Then when we are taking AM, we can see that, which implies MB plus AM by AM is equal to ND plus AN by AN. That is, MB plus AM means AB. AB by AM is equal to AD by AN. Good. Then we need AM by AB. Again take the reciprocal. So which implies AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Hence proved. That's what we had to prove. Question number 4. In the figure ABC, triangle ABC, DE parallel to AC and DF parallel to AE. That's given. Then to prove BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. For that proof, first we can consider the triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, BD by DA BD by DA is equal to BE by EC. Triangle ABC. These two lines are parallel. So we have to take E. BE by EC. BE by EC. Using BPT, basic proportionality theorem, this equation number 1. Again, consider triangle ABE from here till this triangle. ABE. In triangle ABE, we can write BD by DA is equal to this side. These two lines are parallel. So B till F and F to E. Triangle is BAE. So BF by FE. That also basic proportionality theorem, equation number 2. Now we can see from equation 1 and 2, LHS are same. So we can equate the RHS also. Left side of both the equations same. So we can write right side. That means BE by EC is equal to BF by FE. That's what we have to prove. BF by FE is equal to BE by EC. Hence the proof. Hence proved. Question number 5. In the given figure, DE parallel to OQ. These two lines are parallel. In triangle PQO, these two lines are parallel. So we can write that as PE divided by EQ. PE divided by EQ is equal to PD by DO using BPT. In triangle POR, DF parallel to OR. DF parallel to OR. So we can write PF by FR is equal to PD by DO. And also BPT. This equation number 2, equation number 1. In equation number 1 and 2, we can see PD by DO, right side of the equations are same. Then we can equate the left side of the equations. That is in triangle PQR, PE divided by EQ is equal to PF by FR. By converse of BPT, we can write that is EF parallel to QR. Hence proved. That means in triangle PQR, we can see these two lines EF parallel to QR. That's what the question, to prove that EF parallel to QR. We got the ratios of the sides, two sides of the triangle PQR the same. Therefore, the third sides are parallel. Question number 6. In the figure, ABC are the points on OP, OQ and OR respectively, such that AB parallel to PQ and AC parallel to PR. Show that BC parallel to QR. For that, first we are considering the triangle OPQ. OPQ, this side triangle. OPQ. From that, AB is parallel to PQ. That's given. So we can write by basic proportionality theorem, OA by OP is equal to OB by BQ. OA by AP is equal to OB by BQ. BPT. Question number 1. Same way the other side, when we are considering the triangle OPR. In triangle OPR, AC is parallel to PR. AC parallel to PR, which implies we can write OA by AP is equal to OC by CR. Question number 2, that also BPT. Then we are comparing these two equations. OA by AP on the left side, and these are equal, so we can equate the right side also. So here now we got OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. Then in triangle OQR, OB by BQ is equal to OC by CR. These ratios are equal, which means the converse of BPT. Using that, we can write BC parallel to QR. BC parallel to QR. That's the question to prove BC parallel to QR. Hence proved. Question number 7. Prove that a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of the triangle is parallel to another side bisects the third side. Here triangle ABC and P is the midpoint. That's given. P is the midpoint. So we can write AP is equal to PB. And also PQ parallel to BC. To prove Q is the midpoint of the side AC. In this triangle ABC, PQ parallel to BC. So by BPT we can write AP by PB is equal to, which implies AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. That is 1 is equal to AQ by QC. AP by PB, AP is equal to PB, it's given here, and from that AP by PB, the ratio that will come as 1. Same values, both are equal, same values, so that is equal to 1. So we will get here 1 is equal to AQ by QC, which implies AQ, cross multiply, AQ is equal to QC. AQ is equal to QC. That means Q is the midpoint of AC. That's what we have to prove. Q is the midpoint of AC. Question number 8. Using theorem 6.2, that means the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Here given a triangle ABC, in that triangle P and Q are the midpoints of AB and AC. We had to prove PQ parallel to BC. Here P is the midpoint of AB, then we can write AP is equal to PB, and Q is the midpoint, so we can write AQ is equal to QC, which means the ratio when we are taking AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC. That is, in triangle ABC, AP by PB is equal to AQ by QC, which implies PQ parallel to BC. If both the side ratios are equal, then PQ parallel to BC, using the converse of BPT. Question number 9. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD. These two lines are parallel. And its diagonals intersect at O. Show that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. For that, first we can write given trapezium ABCD and AB parallel to CD and the diagonals intersect at O. To prove that we have to write, then construction. Here we are constructing a small line segment from O to E such that OE parallel to AB and E is the point on the side AD. OE is parallel to AB. Now we are considering the triangle ADB. This triangle ADB. Here OE parallel to AB. Then we can write DE by EA is equal to DO by OB by BPT. Now consider triangle ADC. In ADC, OE is parallel to AB, the way what we constructed, and now here AB is parallel to CD. So we can write already AB parallel to CD or DC. And we constructed OE parallel to AB. So all these three lines are parallel. Now in triangle ADC, we can write AE by ED is equal to AE by ED is equal to AO by OC. BPT is equation number 2. Now these two equations, to make it same on the left side, we can rewrite equation 1 as take the reciprocal. Here we need AE on top. Here the denominator. So take the reciprocal on both sides. So this we can write as AE by ED. AE by ED is equal to BO by DO. This is equation number 1. And then when we are comparing these two, we can see the left sides are equal. Left sides are equal, so we can compare the right side also. So AO by OC we can write as CO, which is equal to BO by DO. Now this in the same format, but we have to interchange the position. AO, we have to prove AO by BO. So just cross multiply this one. That is AO by, this will come over here, BO and CO. Cross multiply these two. Just cross. Then it will come CO by DO. That's what we have to prove. Hence proved. Question number 10. The diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD is a quadrilateral and the diagonals intersect at point O such that AO by OB is equal to CO by DO. Show that ABCD is a trapezium. Here all the proof, whenever we are getting the question like that, first we have tried the given terms. Then what to prove, if there is any construction that, and proof. These are the steps. Now here we can see the diagonals of a quadrilateral. Given means the diagonals of a quadrilateral ABCD intersect at point O such that ratio is given. Then we have to prove this ABCD is a trapezium. Trapezium means at least one pair of parallel sides. That we had to prove. So here the construction, we are making the line segment OE such that which is parallel to OEE. When we are constructing, that is parallel to AB, and later we are going to prove that is parallel to CD also. Now in triangle DAB, we can write DE by EA is equal to DO by OB. DE by EA is equal to DO by OB. In this triangle DAB, we constructed OE parallel to AB. Therefore, we can write the ratios of the other two sides are equal by BPT. This equation number 1. And already we have here one equation is given in the question itself. By using these two, we can prove that the ABCD is a trapezium. Equation number 2, from the given terms, we are just interchanging these terms such that AO by CO is equal to, this will go here, BO by DO. Then take the reciprocal of this one. Here we need DO on top and BO on down. So take the reciprocal of this, reciprocal. Then that it will come both the side, CO by AO, CO by AO is equal to DO by BO. This is the second, so we can mark that is the second equation, same, that's enough. So now when we are comparing these two, we can see DO by BOB means same as BO. These two sides are equal, right sides are equal, which implies we can compare the left side. That means DE by EA is equal to CO by AO. Here we got DE by EA is equal to CO by OA, which implies by the converse of BPT, we can write OE parallel to CD or EO parallel to DC, which implies EO parallel to DC. Already we know that EO parallel to AB. EO parallel to AB. We constructed EO parallel to AB, that already we construct like that way. Now we got from this ratio EO parallel to this side CD, which implies AB parallel to DC. AB parallel to DC. That means AB parallel to DC, which means the quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to CD, one pair of parallel lines. So first we started with ABCD is a quadrilateral, and this is the construction such that OE parallel to AB. Then we proved that these ratios are equal, and then therefore OE parallel to DC. From these two, we can write OE parallel to AB and DC, which means AB parallel to DC. That is, the quadrilateral ABCD is a trapezium. Exercise 6.3, first question. State which pair of triangles are similar and write the similarity criteria, and also write the similar triangles in symbolic form. First one. Here two triangles are given, so we can write all the three angles are also given. So we can write the corresponding angles. Angle A, here triangle ABC, triangle PQR. We are comparing the angles of each letter. Angle A is equal to first letter from here, that is angle P, is equal to 60 degree. Similarly, angle B is equal to corresponding angle Q, that also is equal to 80 degree. Third angle C is equal to angle R, which is equal to 40 degree. Now we can see from the first triangle all the three angles, corresponding angles of the second triangle are equal. So we can write therefore triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR using the criteria angle, 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 similarity criteria. Second figure, here triangle ABC, PQR and sides are given. So you have to look at the corresponding sides. 2, double of that 4, 3, 2 times 6, 2.55. But it is not in the same order. You have to write in the correct way. That means corresponding sides. AB, if we are taking from the first triangle, we can take in order AB. And 2, that is coming here. Double of that measurement. So AB by QR. AB is 2, QR is 4. So when we are simplifying, 1 by 2. Then BC, if we are taking next 2 letters from the first triangle. Second one we are not considering. We are going to finally write in which order that is coming similar. So BC. BC by 2.5. So 2 times 2.5, 5 is coming. So we can write RP. So 2.5 divided by 5, when we are multiplying by 10, we will get that as 25 by 50. When we are simplifying, 1 by 2. Then next is first and third letter of the first triangle. AC by corresponding to that QP, which is equal to 3 by 6, 1 by 2. Now we can see all three corresponding sides are in proportion, in the same ratio. Therefore we can write triangle ABC. Corresponding to AB, here QR is coming. So similar to QRP by SSS. Similarity. In third figure, triangle LMP and corresponding way, the sides, if you are looking, 2 centimeter, 2 unit here, 4. So that is double. 3 and 6, that also double. These sides are not matching. So we can write the triangle second one as FED corresponding to that. So if you are writing the correct order, we can take that first one LM by FE is equal to LM is 2.7 by FE is coming 5. Second, last 2 letters MP by ED. MP is 2, ED is 4, is equal to 1 by 2. Next is first and last letter LP by FD, which is equal to 3 by 6, is equal to 1 by 2. Here we can see these two sides are equal. That is L, this one we can write MP by ED equal to LP by FD, but that not equal to the other side LM by FE, which means these two sides are in proportion, but the third side is not in proportion, so not equal. Therefore we can write the first triangle LMP is not similar, or LNP and triangle FED are not similar. Fourth one, here one angle is given. That means angle M is equal to angle Q, which is equal to 70 degree. Then here MN, first 2 letters MN corresponding to that QP, which is equal to 2.5 by 5, and we are simplifying 1 by 2. Then again another side is ML, that means first and third letter, and QR, which is equal to 5 by 10. That also is equal to 1 by 2. Now two sides are in proportion and one of the angles that also equal in measure. So similarity criteria we can write by SAS criteria. We can use it here. Therefore triangle MNL similar to triangle QPR by SAS similarity criteria. So first triangle, when we are naming, keep the any order we can take it, and corresponding to that you have to name the second, take the order of the letters in the second triangle. Here angle M is given, so corresponding to Q, and MN is here 2.5, QP according to that, 2 times of 2.5. NL is not given, here PR also it's not given. So the same order, first and last letter M and L, ML that 5, here also first and last QR. If you are taking in PQR, that not similar. So when we are taking the second triangle's name, when we are writing that according to the first one, corresponding sides supposed to come same, corresponding sides or angles. Here in fifth one, two sides are given and one of the angles also, but we have to look at the corresponding angle or not. For that we can consider triangle ABC, and according to the side order 2.5, here 5, 3, here 6. So we can take this order DFE. We are writing AB by DF, which is equal to 2.5 by 5 is equal to 1 by 2. Then BC by FE. BC by FE is equal to 3 by 6, 1 by 2. So these two sides are in proportion. Third side is not given and one angle is given. Now when we are comparing these two, if angle B, this side F is given, corresponding to F we need angle B. The corresponding angle of F, that is B. Here that's not given. Angle B not equal to angle F. Angle A is given, that's not the corresponding one. So we can write is these two triangles are not similar. That means these two triangles are not similar. Here next one, sixth one, two angles are given in both the triangles. So we can consider triangle DEF and PQR. If two angles in a triangle that's given, then we can find the third angle by angle sum property. Here angle D is equal to 70 degree, E is 80 degree. So we can add angle D plus angle E plus angle F is equal to 180 degree using angle sum property. So angle D is 70 degree plus E is 80 degree plus angle F is equal to 180, which implies angle F is equal to 30 degree. 180 minus 150, so 30 degree. Similarly, second triangle. In triangle PQR, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degree by angle sum property. All three angles in a triangle is equal to, sum of all three angles is equal to 180 degree. Angle P is not given. So angle P plus Q is 80 degree plus here 30 degree is equal to 180, which means angle P is equal to 180 minus 110, 70 degree. So we got angle P as 70 degree, angle F as 30 degree. Now when we are comparing all three angles, angle D is equal to, corresponding to that angle P supposed to come, that already we got, that is 70 degree. Angle P is equal to 70 degree. Then angle E. angle E is equal to angle Q is equal to 80 degree. Then angle F, already we got that as 30 degree, corresponding to that angle R. Angle F is equal to angle R is equal to 30 degree. Now all three angles are equal. Therefore, first triangle DEF, triangle DEF similar to second triangle PQR by AAAA, similarity criteria. Second question, here it is given triangle ODC similar to triangle OBA. Triangle ODC similar to triangle OBA. If these two triangles are similar, the corresponding angles are equal. So OD and OB, middle letter, that OD and B are equal in angle. So we can write this angle also will be 70 degree. These two triangles are similar. And here this angle is 120 degree. We can find this DOC, linear pair, straight line. So that will be 180 degree. 180 minus 125, we will get angle DOC. From that is a triangle. Using angle sum property, if we know these two triangles measurement, then we can find the third angle. Similarly, here also, this also linear pair or vertically angles are equal, that property we can use. And we can find the third angle here. Now angle DCO, this angle plus 70 plus 55, this already we got that as 55 by using linear pair, is equal to all these three angles in the triangle is equal to 180 degree, which means angle DCO is equal to 180 minus 125 is equal to 55 degree. Now next we have to find angle OAB, this angle OAB. So angle OAB is equal to, here DOC already we got that as 55 degree, then this also will be 55 degree, or linear pair we can use, otherwise this is a straight line, 125, 180 minus 125, 55. So to find OAB, 180 minus these two angles, 70 plus this angle, that is 55. These two we have to minus from 180. That is, here we got first one angle DOC 55 degree and DCO, that one 55 degree, again angle OAB, that also 55 degree, all three angles 55 degree in that. Question number 3. Here given ABCD is a trapezium and AB parallel to CD. ABCD is a trapezium with one pair of parallel lines, AB parallel to DC, that is given. And to prove OA by OC is equal to OB by OD. For the proof, we can see if these two lines are parallel, then the alternate interior angles, these angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal. So we can mark for convenience angle 1 and this is angle 2. So same way, similarly here, this angle, this is the transverse, these two are parallel lines, and these two angles are also equal. So that we can mark as 3 and 4. Again, if we are considering these two angles, so we can mark as 5 and 6 vertically opposite angles. These two are vertically opposite angles. 1 and 2 are equal alternate interior angles. 3 and 4 also same alternate interior angles when these two lines are parallel. So we can say these two triangles are congruent by AAA similarity criteria. Not similar, sorry, similar by using AAA similarity criteria. If these two triangles are similar, then When we are taking the corresponding sides of these two triangles, we can prove that. Here angle 1 is equal to 2 and 4 is equal to 3. Alternate interior angles are equal. Angle 5 is equal to 6, vertically opposite angles are equal. Therefore, we can write from here AOB similar to, and we are taking corresponding angles here right there from the second triangle. 1 and 2. So, we have to start corresponding to A, here C. CO, then COD, D and B. COD are similar using AA similarity. So these two triangles are similar. Then we have to prove OA by OC. For that, look at the corresponding sides. Here we are taking first two letters. That is AO by corresponding from the second triangle. CO is equal to second and third letter, last two letters. OB by OD. Now what we have to prove? OA by CO is equal to OB by OD. Hence the proof. This OA is same as AO. So this is the proof. OB by OD and OA by OC. Question number 4. In the figure, QR by QS. QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. And angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Show that triangle PQS similar to TQR. Here it's given angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, which implies we can write side PQ is equal to PR. PQ is equal to PR. The reason is sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Opposite equal angles. PQ is the side opposite to angle 2 and PR is the side opposite angle 1. So we can write sides opposite to equal angles are equal, using that PQ is equal to PR. Now consider these two triangles. What we have to prove? Consider these two triangles. From there we can write the given ratio according to that QR. So QR divided by last two letters, from here also last two letters, QES, that is here, which is equal to QT. QT means second and first. Here SQ. Sorry, second and first, QP. So from these two triangles, the corresponding parts, when we are writing, it will come like that way. But we know that here PQ is equal to PR. So we can replace this PQ to PR, which implies QR by QS is equal to QT by, in place of PQ, we are writing PR. PR. So, which implies now the corresponding sides are equal. So, we can write triangle PQS similar to triangle TQR. Here when we are considering the triangle PQS, the smaller one, PQS, and the bigger one, TQR. When we are comparing these two triangles, first here we can see QR, bigger one side. QR by smaller one's corresponding side is QS. QR by QS is equal to QT by QP. Bigger side by smaller one's side, corresponding side. So, but we know that this PQ is equal to PR. Using angle 1 is equal to 2. So, we are replacing that QP as PR. And then which implies, and also angle 1 is equal to angle 2, that is given. So two corresponding sides are proportional and included side. The sides included angle. These angles are also equal. Therefore, by side angle side. Side angle side similarity, we can prove that triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. SAS similarity. Question number 5. S and T are the points on side PR and QR in triangle PQR. So S is the point on the side, first side PR and T corresponding to that second side here. And again here it's given angle P is equal to angle RTS. These two angles are equal. Show that triangle RPQ similar to RTS. So first we can consider the triangles RPQ and RTS. Here when we are looking in both the triangles, we can see R is common. Angle R is common. So we can write angle R is equal to angle R in both the cases. So we can write that as a common angle. Then again here it is given angle P is equal to the middle one. Angle P is equal to angle RTS. This one that is given. Angle P is equal to angle RTS given. Therefore, we can write first triangle RPQ similar to triangle RTS using AA similarity. So these two are similar. That's the proof. Angle R is common and second angle, that is angle P is equal to RTS, that's given. So therefore by AA similarity these two triangles are similar. Question number 6. In the given figure, triangle ABE and ACD are congruent. That's given here. We have to prove triangle ADE similar to triangle ABC. This small triangle with this bigger one. For that, it's given these two triangles are congruent. So we can take the corresponding sides. First two letters AB is equal to AC and AE is equal to AD. This first one we can write equation number 1. This we can rewrite as AD is equal to AE. And that's the second equation. Divide the second equation by 1. That gives second one dividing by 1. So AD by AB on the left side and AE by AC on the right side. So now AD by AB is equal to AE by AC. Now in triangle, what we have to prove? Triangle AD. Consider that one. Consider triangle ADE and ABC. Small triangle and bigger one. In that, angle A is common in both the case. Here DAE is equal to BAC. Angle A is common. Common angle. Then from this ratio, AD by AB and A is equal to AE by AC. These two sides are proportional and one of these angle that is equal. So we can write these two triangles are similar by SAS, side angle side. Therefore, triangle ADE similar to triangle ABC using SAS similarity. Here we got two sides are proportion and the angle A is common in both the triangles, small triangle and the bigger one. Your angle A is common here and the bigger ABC triangle also. So using SAS similarity, these two triangles are similar. Question number 7. Here the altitudes AD and CE of triangle ABC intersect at the point P, and show that 4 subdivisions are there, sub-questions are there. We can look that one by one. First, consider triangle AEP and CDP, which means AEP, this triangle, and CDP, this triangle. When we are considering these two triangles, we can write angle AEP is equal to angle CDP is equal to 90 degree. That's given. Altitudes, here it's saying altitudes, so that 90 degree. Now we can take this angle. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle APE is equal to, corresponding to that, angle CPD. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can write these two triangles are similar using AA similarity. Therefore, triangle AEP similar to triangle CDP by AA similarity. Similarity. Two angles are equal. This 90 degree. These two are 90 degree and these are vertically opposite angles. So AA similarity, we can prove the first part. Second part of that, consider triangle ABD and CBE. ABD and CBE. We can see this angle B is common there. Angle ABD is equal to angle CBE. Common angle in both the triangles. Then again here angle D is equal to angle E. Angle D is equal to angle E, 90 degree. So here also by using AA similarity we can write, therefore triangle ABD similar to triangle CBE, AA similarity. Third part, consider triangle AEP and ADB. Here angle A is common. For the triangle, when we are considering angle A is equal to angle A, that is common angle. Then again E, angle E and angle D are 90 degree. Angle E is equal to angle D, 90 degree. So therefore we can write these two triangles. Triangle AEP similar to triangle ADB using AA similarity. Now the fourth part. Here angle D and E are common. Are 90 degree. So we can write, not common, angle D is equal to angle E is equal to 90 degree. So angle PDC is equal to angle BEC, that is 90 degree. Then angle C is common, both the triangles. So this we can write PCD, angle PCD is equal to angle BCE, that is common. Again, therefore, triangle PDC similar to triangle BEC. A similarity. Question number 8. E is a point on side AD produced of a parallelogram ABCD and BE intersects CD at F. Show that triangle ABE, this triangle similar to CFB, this one. So when we are considering these two triangles, we can see angle A is equal to angle C. These two angles are opposite sides of a parallelogram, therefore it is equal. Angle A is equal to, in these two triangles, consider triangle ABE and triangle CFB, where angle A is equal to angle C, opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angles. From here we can see first angle, angle A and C. Then next, when we are looking, these two lines are parallel. BC and AE are parallel. And this angle, these two angles are alternate angles. Alternate interior angles when these two parallel lines are transversal. So these two angles are equal, alternate interior angles. That we can write. That is angle A is equal to C. Again here angle AEB is equal to CBF. These two angles, alternate interior angles. So E and B. We are marking, we can see like that two angles are equal. Therefore, by AA similarity, we can write these two triangles are similar. Question number 9. In triangle ABC and AMP are two right triangles, right angled at B and M. Prove that triangle ABC similar to AMP. In triangle ABC and triangle AMP, we can see here angle A is common. So we can write angle CAB is equal to angle PAM is common. Both the angle A is common in both triangles. Then we can take right angles here. Angle B. So angle ABC is equal to angle AMP, 90 degree. So two angles we got that as equal. Therefore, triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP by AA similarity. Here we can see first angle, angle A, and second is angle B and M. Angle B and M are equal, A and A common. Now second part of that question, to prove CA by PA is equal to BC by MB. We can see we already proved that triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP. From here we can take the corresponding sides. When we are taking the corresponding sides, we have to prove CA by PA. For third letter and first, CA by PA is equal to BC. BC by corresponding to that last two letters, MB. The reason is corresponding ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles. That means ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles, hence proved. This ratio from the similarity we can write it. Question number 10. CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and EGF such that D and H lie on sides of AB and FE of triangle ABC and EFG respectively. If triangle ABC similar to FEG, then show that the three subdivisions are there in the question. So here it's given triangle ABC similar to triangle FEG. From that we can write all three corresponding angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle F, angle B is equal to angle E, angle C is equal to angle G. And also corresponding sides are in the same ratio. AB by FE is equal to BC by EG is equal to AC by FG. These two triangles are similar, so we can write this much. From that, first we are going to prove CD by GH is equal to AC by FG. That means the bisectors, angle bisector and ratio and the other side AC by FG. So when we are taking here these two triangles, angle A is equal to angle F. Angle A is equal to angle F, that is given. These two triangles are similar, so corresponding angles. Then we can consider this angle. That means DCA. Angle DCA is equal to angle HGF. That is half of angle C and angle G. Here already we know that angle C is equal to angle G. Then half of that angle, that also will be equal. C by 2 is equal to angle G by 2. Angle. From these two we can write these two triangles ACD similar to FGH by AA similarity. From that we can write the first one answer. CD by GH, that means last two letters of the first triangle, which implies CD by GH is equal to AC, first two letters, AC by FG. So first part it's over. That means corresponding sides of similar triangles. Now second part, triangle DCB and HGE are similar. To prove that, already here angle B is equal to angle E. It's given in the question, angle B is equal to angle E. And similarly here half of angle C, angle BCD, these two angles are equal. Angle C is equal to angle G, then half of that also is equal to are equal. Therefore, these two triangles by AA similarity, we can write that these two triangles are similar. That is, angle B is equal to angle E. B is equal to angle E. Given. Here it's already given these two triangles are similar, so we can write that as given. Then consider this angle, angle DCB. Angle DCB corresponding to that angle HGE, this one. Angle HGE. That reason is angle C is equal to angle G, then half of that angle also are equal. Half of angle C and half of angle G. Therefore, we can write these two triangles are similar by AA similarity. Therefore, triangle DCB similar to triangle HGE AA similarity. That's the second part. Now third part, triangle DCA and HGF. This already we proved here. So in these two triangles, when we are considering angle A is equal to angle F, that is given, and angle DCA is equal to angle HGF. Half of angle C or C by 2 is equal to G by 2, angle G by 2. That already proved. You can write here. Before here already we proved that, so already proved. So by using these two angles, we can write triangle DCA similar to triangle HGF by AA similarity. Question number 11. E is a point on side CB. Produce of an isosceles triangle ABC with AB is equal to AC. That means given that AB is equal to AC, if two sides are equal, then its base angles will be equal. Angles opposite to equal sides. These two sides are equal. That means angle ABD is equal to ECF. These two angles are equal. Then in triangle, you have to prove triangle ABD is similar to ECF. Then consider triangle ABD and ECF. Here, angle B is equal to angle C. Angles opposite equal sides already proved. We can write angle B is equal to angle C, already proved. Here reason is angles opposite to equal sides. Then here angle D and angle F are 90 degree. D and F 90 degree. So two angles are equal. We can write these two triangles are similar by AA similarity. Here we can see angle B is equal to angle C and angle D is equal to angle F 90 degree. Therefore, these two triangles are similar by similarity, AA similarity, hence proved. Here question number 12. Sides AB, BC and median AD of a triangle ABC are respectively proportional to sides PQ, QR and PM, median of triangle PQR. Show that triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So we can write the given terms. AB proportional to PQ and BC proportional to QR, again AD proportional to PM. That's given. And we have to prove triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Here we can write corresponding sides as AB by PQ, which is equal to BC by QR. Here it's given AB by PQ, BC by QR. And then from these two part, we can rewrite BC as the half of BD. This we can write as half of BC. Half of BC by half of QR, which implies AB by PQ is equal to half of BC means BD. BD by QM. So in this triangle, when we are considering these two triangles, we can see AB by PQ, BD by QM. These two sides are in proportion, and also we can, which implies AB by PQ is equal to BD by QM, which is equal to AB by PQ is equal to AD by PM. These medians are proportional. AD by PM. Now when you are comparing, all three sides are in proportion. AB by PQ, BD by QM, and AD by PM are proportional. So we can write that is triangle ABD similar to triangle PQM. These two triangles are similar by all three sides, SSS similarity. From that, which implies we can write angle B is equal to angle Q. If these two triangles are similar, then corresponding angles are equal. Angle B is equal to angle Q. We can write that as CPCT. From here, corresponding angles are equal. Then in triangle, if we are considering triangle ABC and triangle PQR, we already have the ratio. It's given AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. That's given. And now we got angle B is equal to angle Q. Just now here we proved. From these two sides are, corresponding sides are in proportion, and one of the angle that is equal. So we can write these two triangles are similar by SAS, two sides and one angle. Therefore, triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR by SAS similarity. Hence proved. Question number 13. D is a point on side BC of a triangle ABC such that angle ADC, this angle is equal to angle BAC here. These two angles are equal. Then show that CA square is equal to CB into CD. For that, consider triangle CAB and CDA. Consider these two triangles. Here CAB and CDA. Here we can see these two angles are equal. It's given. Here it is given angle ADC is equal to here BAC. So we can write angle BAC is equal to angle ADC given. Then here angle C is common in both the triangle. Angle C is equal to angle C common. Then we can say these two triangles are similar. Therefore, triangle CAB similar to triangle CDA by AA similarity. Then from that we can write the corresponding sides. Here CA by corresponding to that CD is equal to, here we need CA, CD, then CB. That means first and last letter. CB by, here also first and last, CA, CPCT. If two triangles are similar, corresponding sides are in proportion or ratio. From here, just cross multiply, which implies when we are cross multiplying CA into CA, that means CA square is equal to CB into CD. Hence proved. Here we have to look which are the sides, what we have to show that or to prove. According to that, we have to take the sides, proportional sides, and then here we will get CA square is equal to CB into CD. Here we can write the reason for that. Corresponding sides are proportional of the similar triangles. Question number 14. Sides AB and AC and median AD. AB, AC and median AD of triangle ABC are respectively proportional to sides PQ, PR and PM of another triangle PQR. Show that triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. For that, first we can write the given terms. Given such that AB by PQ, AC by PR and AD by PM. That's given. Three sides. Two sides of the triangle and the median is given are proportional in both the triangles. Then to prove, you have to prove first triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Construction. Proceed AD, median AD till E such that AD is equal to DE. Same length you have to extend, and that's the point E. Then join EC. Similarly here also median PM extend till N such that PM is equal to MN. Then join NR. Then next proof. For the proof, first we have to consider these two triangles. Triangle ABD and CDE. These two triangles. When we are considering these two triangles, AD is equal to DE by construction. AD same length we extended that AD till E. So AD is equal to DE, that is by construction. Then BD is equal to CD. AD is the median, which means D is the midpoint of BC. So BD is equal to DC. Then next, these two angles we can consider as vertically opposite angles. So angle ADB is equal to CDE, vertically opposite angles. Now we got side, angle, side. By SAS congruency, we can write these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding parts are equal. So we can write, which implies AB is equal to CE. These two sides AB is equal to CE. Both are equal. Similarly, we can do there in the second triangle also. Same way, here PM is equal to MN and QM is equal to MR, and these are the vertically opposite angles. So these two triangles are congruent. From that, we can write PQ is equal to NR. So the same way, similarly, we can write triangle PQM is similar to NRM, and from that these two sides PQ is equal to RN. which implies PQ is equal to RN, CPCT. From the first triangle, this is the equation number 1, this is 2. Next we are going to prove that this triangle ACE similar to PRN. ACE similar to PRN. Here we have all these ratios are given. That means AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR is equal to AD by PM. That's already here given. So from that we can replace AB by CE by equation 1 and 2 gives, in place of AB we can write CE, and from 2 in place of PQ RN. So CE by RN is equal to AC by PR and is equal to, this we can multiply by 2. With the ratio, if we are multiplying or dividing by any number, we will get the same value. So we can multiply by 2 up and down. So 2AD. 2AD means AD till here 2 times same length. So that we can write as AE. Same way here also 2 times PM. That means from P till N. Equal length. PN. Now when we are looking this ratio, CE by RN. CE by RN. AC by PR, AE by PN. Now we can see all these 3 sides of this triangle. This triangle are equal. Ratios are equal. Then we can write, therefore, triangle ACE similar to triangle PRN by SSS similarity. All 3 sides. If we are marking these angles 1, 2, 3 and this one 4. Now we proved triangle ACE, this triangle similar to triangle PRN. These 2 triangles are similar. Then we can write their corresponding angles are equal, which implies angle 2 is equal to angle 4. CPCT. Similar triangles corresponding angles are equal. Similarly, we can write, similarly, if we are considering the other side, the same way we are extending, making the line. If we are extending the joining the points B and E, here Q and N. Similarly, we can prove that this side also. That means triangle ABE similar to triangle PQN using same similarity SSS. Same way how we proved, the same way we can prove this side also, this triangle also similar. Then which implies angle 1. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. This we can mark as equation 3 and 4. From 3 and 4, 3 plus 4, which gives angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to right side angle 3 plus angle 4, which implies angle 1 plus angle 2 means angle A. Angle A is equal to angle P. Now we proved this angle is equal to, angle A is equal to angle P. Here we have to prove triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. So consider triangle ABC and PQR. Here already given AB by PQ. AB by PQ. AB by PQ, which is equal to AC by PR. This part. AC by PR. That's given. Now we got angle A is equal to angle P. angle A is equal to angle P. Proved. Just now proved above that angle A is equal to. When we are comparing these two sides and angle, two sides and angle in between are equal. So we can write which implies or therefore triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR by SAS, two sides and the included angle, similarity. SAS similarity. So hence proved. Question number 15. A vertical pole of length 6 meter casts the shadow 4 meter long on the ground. At the same time, a tower casts the shadow 28 meter long. Find the height of the tower. So height of the pole, vertical pole, that is 6 meter, shadow of the pole, that is 4 meter, and height, let h be the height of the tower, and length of the shadow of the tower, that is 28 meter. When we are considering these two triangles, in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, here angle A is equal to angle P. Angle A is equal to angle P. The reason is angular elevation of sun. The same time the shadow of the tower, pole and tower. Same time means angle of elevation of the sun, that is same. So we can write angular elevation. So angle A is equal to angle P. Then same way angle B is equal to angle Q, 90 degree. Perpendicular or vertical pole and tower. Therefore triangle ABC. Triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR by AA similarity, which implies corresponding sides we can write. We already proved these two triangles are similar by AA similarity. Two angles are equal. So AA similarity we can apply here. Then after that, if two triangles are similar, we can take the corresponding sides. Corresponding sides will be proportional. So AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. Corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. AB is here 4 meter, that is 4 meter by 28 is equal to BC 6 by H, which implies 4 by 28 is equal to 6 by H. We can simplify here 1 by 7. That means 1 by 7 is equal to 6 by H. Cross multiply. That is H is equal to 7 into 6. 42 meter. So therefore we can write the height of the tower is 42 meter. Question number 16. If AD and PM are the medians of triangle ABC and PQR respectively, where triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR. Prove that. So here triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, it's given. Both the triangles are similar, so we can write the corresponding sides. They will be proportional. AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. And if two triangles are similar, sides are corresponding sides are proportional and corresponding angles are equal. So we can write angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. Then from that we are taking AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. We are taking these two ratios, which implies BC, take half of BC. If we are dividing this BC by 2, QR by 2, we will get the same ratio. So we can write AB by BC by 2. BC by 2 means BD. D is the midpoint. AD is the median. So D is the midpoint of BC. So BD is equal to DC. Therefore we can write BC, half of BC, that is BD. First one same, AB by PQ is equal to half of BC, that is BD, by half of QR, same way. M is the midpoint, PM is the median, M is the midpoint of QR. So QM is equal to MR. So half of QR means QM. This is equation number 1. And already we know that angle B is equal to angle Q, this one. Angle B is equal to angle Q. By using equation 1 and 2, we can write these two triangles are similar. Therefore triangle ABD similar to triangle PQM. By SAS, two sides and the angle including side AB and BD. The angle in between that B. So by SAS similarity. These two triangles are similar. Then we can take the corresponding sides are proportional, that we can take. Now we can take the corresponding sides. AB by PQ is equal to AD by PM. Hence proved. This is what we had to prove.